Alrighty, we're back from our Darkest Dungeon. This is Mike. We're going to go in the ruins this time. We're going to be defeating the Prophet. He's named something different than the last time. It's called the Soldering Prophet. Now he's called the Fumigating Prophet. If you notice, this party cannot really attack the back line. That is okay, because we can just remove a pew, then we'll be okay. Then we'll be a lot better off when we actually get to the Prophet. We'll take the Jester, take the Leper, the Houndmaster, and the Arbalist. I don't really have a healer in this group, but 3 of these party members can heal themselves, so all I have to worry about is the Jester, and then we'll be fine there. We spent a lot of money getting our people rested up for later on fights. We also spent some money here getting him, I think it's +2 speed, quick reflexes. I'll spend some money in the guild and the blacksmith. We had a ton of new party members come in, so we upgraded our stagecoach here. We can hold 20 people, so we have these low-level people to go out later on. But I want to get this done, so there we go. Boss fight, so max food. And more torches. Don't need that much. Yeah, they already gave us 2? Wow, well then we'll just keep that. Cool.
The raving creature had to be silenced, but doing so proved maddeningly impossible. How had he survived the stockades, the icy waters, and the knives I delivered so enthusiastically into his back? How had he returned time and time again to rouse the townfolk with his wild speculations and prophecies? The echoes of his mindless tittering reverberate maddeningly.
Might as well. It's free money. So this is the Soldering Prophet. I don't know what his differences are for the new one that we're going to go face here at the end of this dungeon. It's going to be right here at the end. But yeah, he is probably going to be a little bit worse than last time. Probably going to need a lot more health. I don't think he has anyone else with him, honestly, but we'll find out. Usually bosses tend to fight alone. But that's not always true for all of them. Some do fight with other combatants with him. Like the Swine King, you know, so he has that Wilbur guy fighting in the back. Ooh, a map. Always good. That gives a lot of curios to find out about. Moving right along here, don't have anything to face except till now. I spoke too soon. But as we know, Soul Finale will not take too long to actually finish off the enemies. We'll get a stun here. We can't actually kill him in one hit. There goes the front line, left with this Bone Vermin. There we go. What is that? That is not good. That is just total garbage. It's interesting, no matter how many times I play this game, I still see new trinkets or just stuff I don't really pay attention to a lot of times. And every time it amazes me what new things they come up with. Like, they do still update this game, which is great. Which is something you wouldn't expect, like a 4-year-old game, that they would still update it, but they still do. There's no plans to do a new one yet that I know of, but it'd be nice if they could. Wow, that almost got him in one hit. The Leper can do a shit ton of damage. The problem is he'll never hit the Prophet. as long as he's in the back row. This is really the only 4 people I could choose for this fight. I think there was like one other person I could have picked. Honestly, that was actually what I wanted to happen. Beyond this group, but he had over 100 stress, so he was going to be committed right away to the lovely bar or church, which was the Plague Doctor on my last run. That was worthless. Oh well. Guess he could have healed.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Moving right along. Ooh.
Gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for
It's not bad.
blood.
I like that one.
The light, the promise of safety.
It'll be nice that we actually have the dog biscuits here if we actually remember to use them
Imaginations spring to life
on the
with a singular purpose.
Prophet. That will be helpful. Wow, 51 damage. That is an insanely good amount, even though we don't need that much. That guy has like 22 health.
Decimated.
Almost cleared them both in the same hit. Pretty sweet.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy.
Going for the speed buff the way we were guaranteed to go first. Honestly.
A powerful blow.
Not really worried about healing. Like I said, we can't really heal the party anyways in this group.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Leave those 2 trinkets behind, so I'm just going to sell them anyways. Huh. Fight right away. Okay, sure. Well, that worked out well. Take this chance to heal up the party a little bit.
A decisive
Ooh, yeah.
killing.
We got here. Don't get to see that too often. That was his Rain of Whips. I don't think we ever should have seen that. Gives out bleeds to a whole 4 party members for actually quite a bit. Let's go ahead and stun him so we can kind of clear up this whole issue he just did for us. When she heals with her battlefield bandage, she can only heal party members that are in front of her or herself. So that's something to keep in mind when you're using the Arbalest for healing. Damn it. At least they all merged the bleed except for one. That didn't work out too well in my favor, but we'll have to live with it. About halfway through this dungeon. Moving right along. As long as they don't trigger the Jester, I'm okay with these hits, honestly. Kinda sucks. Ooh, that was good. Just gonna stop him from doing something this turn. Should be pretty fine here. This guy has a lot of protection, so it's gonna definitely take a while to knock him down. But if we can get another stun, that'll save some time. We did. So then he won't attack. Always good. Man. There we go. Still gets a hit. Wow. Probably get a little healing in before the round ends. Whatever attack he wants to do, I'm just going to let him do. Because it's going to be bayonet jab regardless. We'll get the leper to kill him. It's got a little bit of healing there in it. I feel a little bit safer about my party member now. No. I already have that. It's weird. This game like prevents you from wanting to do dark runs because they're a lot tougher. At the same time, they give you very little inventory space because they don't like gold stack to the infinite. So it makes it harder to want to actually keep everything in your inventory. I mean, it also makes sense at the same time, but it just sucks. Getting on solo. I could have hit him, but it wouldn't have killed him, so I want to eliminate someone, which is why I picked who I picked to do the damage to on the finale there. Plus he's already got a bleed, so he's starting to take damage anyways from that. Here we can stack it up again. Take more bleed. Excuse me. The ghoul here is pretty tough as always. I hate that ability. Just a lot of damage. Whenever you're using the Arbalest to heal, you want to keep hitting the same target over and over again with the heal. That way you get the bonus off it. Or use 2 different healers to actually heal someone. Man, we're just not getting good drops here as far as like keeping stuff. Should be fine. We should only have 1 hunger tile the whole way through this hallway. Because we can rest up here. We know we have 2 fights coming up regardless. Maybe a third. But gargoyles are pretty easy. We shouldn't even probably get actually a hit. We can take a hit if we want to heal up, which is probably what we should do. But we do get to go first here, so that should be able to kill him. Another bad pull. This is worth more than that, so we'll take that. I don't think there's a ratio on which gems they give you, honestly. When it comes to like the 4 low ones. I think those are just random. However, I do think the higher ones are very seldom. Like the ruby and the sapphire and the Trapezodon. So, that is something to keep in mind. So we know this gives us a buff on our defense, this Curio right here. So I'm actually going to go ahead and camp here after this fight. Normally I would camp in the last room, but because we know this gives us a buff, I want to get it.
A spark without kindling is a goal without hope.
Trying to do this as best I can to keep everything, but going to have to lose this money right now. Hound Watch prevents midnight ambush. What else here? We can restring the crossbow. Accuracy and crit. Yeah, that seems good. Putting everything else to do there, so we have 0 stress on our whole party.
A blazing star is born.
This is protection. So, Nothing good there. It's only 15, but when you see a buff, you take it. You don't ask questions. I know we've seen that before. With the journal page, as long as you don't take them back to your the manor, you will get them again. So if you don't want to see them again, you have to keep them and take them home with you. Which is unfortunate because it's hard to keep the room in your inventory to actually be able to do that sometimes. Wow. We hit 0 hunger tiles in this whole place. That's so weird. Never seen that before in a dungeon. Alrighty, so he doesn't look like he has anybody with him. He does change a little bit in his attire. He now has knives in the back instead of nothing the first time. The pews can't bleed. Hint, hint, they're made out of wood. However, they can be destroyed. They do have a little bit more damage than last time. So we're going to clear them. It'll take a little bit tougher to clear them. Because the Jester can only hit the back row. I mean, it can only hit the front 3 with Solo Finale. The Houndmaster and the Arbalest are the only 2 people I actually hit him right now. Unfortunately. But pretty soon he'll be able to get to the, move him to the 3rd row. And that'll help. If he could not dodge, it would be great. Here we're just going to battle ballot and try to get more crits and more speed buff. He's guaranteed to go last every round, so it doesn't really matter that much. But that'll move him up. We can definitely get him a lot better target now. He just causes a lot of stress, does 1 damage really per round, but it's a big hit. The rubble which falls from the sky. It can miss, which is nice, and it very helpful when it does. He can do it on 2 party members, which is unfortunate. But you can change who it hits based on just by moving people around. That's good. Blaze going pretty good there. Should be able to knock this down this round with the leper. If we want to use the Jester on it, we can. We're not going to. We're just going to eliminate him as fast as possible. Ooh, double miss. His accuracy sucks, apparently. Or our dodge is just great, and that's perfectly fine, too. 25 dodge on Leper, and 30 dodge on the Jester. It's a lot. We have 24 dodge on our Houndmaster. I don't know much on the Arbalest. 11. She's the worst. But he's over halfway dead here. Just keep showing us his eyeballs because you see he's got his eyes covered with some type of blindfold, so he can't see. That's something he doesn't do very often, but he does have bile. Down to 30s. Not going to be able to kill the pews, though. Well, that's unfortunate. He's at death's door. But if we move him up front, decrease his accuracy again, he's going to get hit with the rubble, but the Arbalest will go beforehand and be able at least to heal him. As long as this doesn't do damage, we should be fine. Okay, it does, but he resists. That'll at least keep him out of harm's way. There's another Pew down. Now the leper can actually hit him. Even though he's dead in like 2 hits? Maybe 3? Maybe 1? Depending on who gets to go first. Like that. 1. When he dies, the pews go away. We have 2 shards this time instead of 3.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Haven't seen that in a while. Keep forgetting about those damn dog biscuits. Here, hungry? Nope. Okay. I just always forget we have them. It's Houndmaster. He has a dog. You should remember. But I don't, ever. Here's the trinket we got from this fight. Those shards are worth 2,500. So it's nice to get them. You get them based on how many pews you destroy. So how long you want to take the battle on. If you want to kill all 30 pews, go right ahead. I personally don't like to. Got a bunch of level 5s out of that. Unfortunately got Vertigo, but it's easily be removed. She's almost level 4. And we got the Bard, Gambling Hall, and Brothel for free this time. So right away we'll move him in here, get rid of his disease. And we'll see what else we can do. Be right back. Alrighty. So what I did here was we are going to go on a medium apprentice. I want to take the new clan out for a run. See how they do. Taking a grave robber, a jester, a grave robber, jester, bounty hunter, and vestal. We got free bar, gambling hall, and brothel, so I put a bunch of guys in here. When we get done, we'll have almost no stress in our whole group.
Strong drink,
which is good.
and companionship. The rush of life.
We also put a person in the treatment ward here, in the medical ward. I didn't really check real quick. Let's see if we have any trinkets we want to pick up. Nope. We really don't have much of options here. Like, we could have done like a 5. It's fine, but I want to get this group going. I want to get this bounty up to level 3. And we'll probably take on the Shrieker next time. What is this? This is a 3 grain sacks. Okay. So who knows how long this is going to take. Because with these type of runs, you never know how long they're going to be. Warrens, herbs. We also get torches. Let's state the obvious. Bandages. And holy water for refugees. Okay, cool.
Even the fiercest beast will lay
So we
down.
have to find 3 grain sacks. So any scouts that we get are very beneficial. The bounty hunter and the grave robber are very good at scouting. So we should hit a lot of scouts as we move on. It doesn't show that in their abilities here, resistances or anything. You just kind of figure it out based on their names, and also they do have quirks sometimes that give them bonus to scouting. Like the Houndmaster is really good at scouting because they have a dog. Makes sense. It's also nice that they also tell you what the curios are, so you can kind of just mouse over them and see what they. See if you need to actually go after them at all. Like we can just skip this whole row so far. Here's our first quest location. Ooh! I'm going to use him more than anyone else, so I don't care. He's going to get those all the time before anyone else. Wow. Okay, they're just targeting one person. That's it. Alrighty, crits on galore. Let's just keep going. Oh, so I did make the Jester different than I made my last Jester. Usually I made him solo finale. This one I want to make him slice and dice, essentially I like to call it. Basically he uses just his dagger and his hook here. You can pick Harvest, which does the middle two guys. It does less damage, less bleed, but it does hit 2 people. The other one is Slice Off, which basically does about the same amount of damage here, but it's a higher amount of bleed, and it actually has a crit chance, which is nice. You also have this, which moves him forward if you ever need to mess with the party at all. When he's in 3rd or 4th position, he can do the Battle Ballad and the Stress Relief. So you kind of want to keep him in the 3rd position so he can actually do his attacks as well. The downside about this type of Jester, just like the other type of Jester, they tend to only have one position they like to be in the party. So you kind of have to work him around the rest of the party, which sucks a little bit because it makes it harder to take them on runs. I like when we have quest locations and then no fights with them. Sometimes you do get fights to go along with the quest locations. It's just random. There we go. That'll work.
The ground quakes.
Three and 2, so he's dead.
Well struck. Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
See there, he can move forward. Personally, I don't like using that because you have to go right back to the normal position, but it's very effective once you need to fix a party shuffle.
Trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
The runs, thanks so much. Not really that big of a deal on this guy. I'm gonna leave him at the
Back to the pit.
this type of build instead of solo finale for quite a while. Normally when I have a character that can do 2 different builds, I like to have each build available to me. There's not that many characters that can do that, but there are some. The Man-at-Arms, He does have a trinket where if he's in the 4th position, he has a bonus huge amounts of protection and dodge. You can put him in the back. You can have him get marked, and then you can just sit him back there and just have him buff the whole group. I've never actually used that to effectiveness, but it's definitely something I wouldn't mind trying. But I have to figure out how to actually mark my own party members. So this is rough. I've killed both people in the middle. Slice cannot do anything. So we have to either stress heal or battle ballot. But we can just do stress healing and that'll cover for him. So we're using the Jester for this type of way of attacking. You don't want to kill the middle 2 party members right away. Kind of will leave them alone, let them Jester handle them. That way you can give him something to do. What is that?
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Plus 2 speed, plus 15 to damage. I've never seen that before. Interesting.
The light,
And I'll keep it.
promise of safety.
I don't know if I'll reuse it, but I'll keep it. This thing is garbage. Oops, I meant to use a key. I don't need to go this way, but I don't need to go anyway, so we have to figure out where we need to go next.
Are often low on supplies.
Got 1 grain sack, need to find 2 more here. They're usually in rooms. They're not in hallways very often, but they can be. When you get these gather quests or purge quests, they will most likely be in rooms, not always in hallways very often at all. And the surprise round. They all get to go now. It's always nice when you get stunned, though, because then they just skip their turn. You don't have to worry about them at all. Here's the bleed. We're just going to let him leave him alone. Stun this guy. Move him to the back. Almost kill him with that. 6 damage left on him. The Barbarian has a lot of move effects, so he's very good at moving the enemies around, making it so the Jester and all the other people can get swings on him, which is nice. He's really good when you have a Leper or a Crusader, so you can bring the people you want to kill first to the front row. Almost. There we go. There we go.
This is how a life is taken.
What do we got here? We got a quest location. And then nothing. I want this money. Okay. Ooh. Okay, didn't know I was going to do that. That works. trying to figure out a way we could get out of not using the shovel, but then I'm realizing we're almost done. It's not worth bothering. Let's see if we need any shovels anymore. So we're getting a scout here. There's the last quest location. We do not need shovels. So we can go ahead and just remove those. Take care of the last grain sack. I'm actually going to go back this way and then come around. For this last room. Prevents us from getting that fight here. Which is nice. Ooh, another hunger tile we don't need. You know, you're going to go there anyways. Found nothing. Oh well. Really hate when that works that way. Just trying to use that, not get rid of it. Do a little cheat there so we can get those 2 curios if we needed them. Not really a cheat, it just allows you to look at the first room, you know there's a curio coming, and you can take it or not. Something you always do at the very end of the dungeon is go to all the hallways you haven't gone to, and see there's a curio right in front of you. Got another level 3, got all these up to level 1. They go right from 0 to 1 no matter what size of quests you do, because their 0 level only takes 1 experience to actually get. Ooh, provisions are free. Don't know what I'm going to do with that. But I know what we are going to do is commit these people to getting rid of their diseases that we picked up. And then we'll figure out the rest from there. See you next time.